Surprise, motherfucker. Boom.
Nice job, team.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Bobloon, aka Pabloon, and today we are back in Enlisted. We are talking about a plane, another plane guide. I've done one on the ME410-G2, and I'm slowly getting my way through these planes that I really enjoy. This is one of the first big planes that I actually got. This is the ME410-B1, a German heavy fighter, the successor to the BF-110, and it was originally called the ME210, but they changed that because it was not really the what they were looking for. It couldn't quite perform at the level of the old BF-110, so they came up with this, and this is the Messerschmitt ME410, and this one is the bomb variant. We also have another one, which is the rocket variant. I will be going over that at some point. But today we're looking at this one. I love this plane because I got it as one of my first ones back when there were the campaigns and not the merge. So this was my first real big plane I unlocked, and it's quite hard to use, but it has some good characteristics. Mainly the fact that all your guns, if we can get to move, there we go, are here in the front. as well as your bombs. You can actually see them down there. So this is the bomb bay. This means that your bombs are center mounted, and you have two of them, two 250 kilogram bombs, so that's 500 kilograms in total. It's like a little bit over 1,000 pounds, so pretty big load, payload, excuse me. We also have two 20 millimeters and four 13 millimeters, which is quite crazy. I haven't really located the other ones, but you can definitely see two gun ports here. I think these are 13 mils, and here we have the 20 mils. So your guns are center mounted, and this is really efficient for taking out tanks. So enough blabbering. I'm gonna show you guys how I fly this, how to drop the bombs, how to aim, and how you can actually take out tanks with just your guns. I used the guns mostly on this thing, and of course the bombs are devastating against infantry. So here we are in the Battle of Stalingrad with the ME410. This is hard for a big fighter such as this one, because you know that the buildings are kind of tall, and if you forget that you have to, you know, stay at a certain altitude, you have to break your dive at a certain point, you can definitely crash. So when is that point with the ME410? I would say you should definitely start pulling up around 200, but you can survive a dive under 200 depending on the terrain. So let's say it's completely open terrain, then you know you can just squeeze your belly, you know, tighten it in right before you hit the ground and pancake. But in a map such as this, which Germans play quite a bit on, also Berlin, yeah, don't try that. Stay above 200. When you're dogfighting, such as this right here, you never want to go below 250, you know, kilometers per hour or miles per hour. I don't know what the TAS or the airspeed is, you know, measured in, but I would generally say this thing struggles quite a bit when you lose speed, because it's a heavy plane, and the two engines don't really seem to you know, have enough thrust or power. It feels like that sometimes to really climb well. For example, it's not a good climber, and getting up to above 1,000 meters is pretty hard. So especially when you're dogfighting, if you want to give yourselves the best odds of winning a dogfight, you want to be climbing, such as we are right here. You can see me, I am at almost 800 meters above the sky. We are going to take that altitude, that is pretty good, and then we're just going to continue over to the map. To win a dogfight with the ME410, you really need altitude, like I said. You're not a boom and zoom fighter like the, you know, the BF109, but you possess pretty darn good guns, and you can see here, because we're higher than this guy, we can actually just shred him. We didn't really see how much damage we did, but again, you just pull away and then you continue what you did before. You turn and you climb up, just like we do here. Why do we do that? We do that to, first of all, avoid any, you know, anybody pouncing on us, and we just got the kill on that isle too. And again, we want to get altitude so we can pounce on other people, what we basically do here. This guy did not see us because we turned up and away immediately, and we can shred him. And actually, I actually think we didn't. No, we didn't save our teammate, but we tried our best. I mean, what can you do? It is what it is. So let's talk about bombing with this thing, because obviously it's not only about the main guns, but you do need to use them quite a bit with this thing to be effective, because you only have two bombs, and they're 250 kilograms. They are mounted in the front, and you need to use a special kind of reticle to aim them. So when you dive in, you want to come in at a kind of like a 45-degree angle. Even steeper is also fine, because remember, they're coming out of your nose, so you can just kind of do whatever the heck you want. We didn't drop our bombs there, but that's because I didn't want to crash, and you saw, because we got so low, the buildings were just destruction. I mean, we would have died immediately if we hit one of those. You know how it is with planes. So we could not drop our bombs and go back to resupply, because there's two enemy planes up right now. They are shredding our bombers. You can see one of them out in front of us. I believe it to be an LA-7, and his other friend right here. So we have to deal with these guys. We can't let them go, because if we turn our backs, they're going to catch up to us, and we'll die. Because the ME410 ain't so fast. You can see 320, 300 something. You know, it's not a very fast plane, and that's going to be the hardest thing about playing versus especially Soviet fighters. They are really fast and maneuverable. So are the Americans. So you want to take them as soon as you can. You don't want to let them hang around. Just shred them. And if you're in a head-on, as soon as you get a hit marker, you turn away. And yeah, there he goes. IL-237. Pretty tanky plane as well, so you definitely don't want to hang around too long with those guys. So now we're actually going to get into some bombing, and I'm going to try to explain how to do that with this little arrow. Let me try to show you guys once we find a target here. We're going to find ourselves a nice little APC, a Lend-Lease half-track from the Americans to the Soviets, and they're actually pretty hard to take out. Normally you can do this with guns with most APCs, so you don't have to waste your bombs on it, but let me just show you guys here. As soon as you want to drop your bombs, you have to use this bar underneath your reticle. You see it here with the arrow. It's pointed out pretty obviously. You're going to see it here again in full speed. As soon as I hit my target with the little bar, I'm going to drop my bombs and kaplow. That is a dead half-track. So that's how you drop bombs with this thing. It took me a little bit of time to figure out where to aim. I tried using the reticle, but if you use the reticle, you're just going to hit way too far behind your target. So don't even try that, and yeah, that's how you bomb with this thing. So that's kind of the ins and outs of this plane, and now getting into why should you fly this. There's a lot of planes in Enlisted, especially the Germans have a ton of them, and bombers out there. There are some good ones. The Stuka, the other BF-110 bombers, the Junkers, the big guy with the 1,500 kilograms of payload. The reason I like this thing is because it is very nimble and maneuverable like a fighter, but it is slow, and that is one of the downsides of it. But it can actually also be a good thing, because if you have somebody who's very fast coming in from a dive behind you, if you slow down and do a corkscrew like you saw in the montage, you can actually potentially get behind them and on their 6. This thing is a pretty weird plane to fly, and also this big massive reticle that blocks the top of your viewing porthole, your glass screen, the cockpit. It can be quite intrusive and annoying, but it's also kind of good for bombing, because you have this little hole beneath your feet, and you have this strip that goes down. Boom, there goes a T-34. You have this strip that goes down through the fuselage and your instruments, and you can kind of see your bombing targets. It's pretty nice. What are the downsides? Again, it's a massive plane, and it doesn't possess 37mm, so you could question, why would I play this over the BF-110? And to be honest, there is kind of no reason. The same with the other Messerschmitt 410, the one with rockets. Why are these two planes not better, even though they are battle rating 4? Well, that's because they don't have 37mm cannons and a 30mm cannon. That means you can easier destroy tanks. It's much easier with those types of armaments. But it is also harder to dogfight. But come on, it's pretty easy to understand the trajectory of these cannons if you play enough of these, 30mm and 37mm cannons. You just have to know how to aim them. It's much easier though with these to dogfight, because it just shreds planes. I mean, these bullets are really easy to aim with. So yeah, there's many ups and downs to playing this, but one thing I like about it is the novelty. There's not a lot of people who actually use these things, and the rear gunners are actually quite proficient. You have 2 guns on either side of your plane, so if you know how to angle your plane, and you need to show some broadside basically to another enemy fighter, and your rear gunners will shoot. They're remotely controlled, and you don't have to do a thing. That can also be a downside to some. I can see that, because you can't look behind, but I've heard something that they are planning on adding the ability to look behind with that remote control turret. So that is going to be kind of it for this commentary section. I hope you got some tips and tricks on how to fly this thing. Like I say, stay below 200 for good sakes, in a dive, and remember to keep your speed above 250 kilometers per hour, because you don't want to lose speed. That is just a deterrent. Now I have some live gameplay footage, and me just with some clips here, so I hope you enjoy that, and that's going to be, the last part of this video. Thank you guys for listening. Cool, boom, we got a plane. ME410-B1 coming right up. Let me get a swig of my lemonade, because it's about to get fucking crispy up in here, dude. Alright. Mr. Messerschmitt 410. I don't know if that's how you say 410 in German, but I think it is. Can we spot any tanks while we are approaching? That would be lovely. I think that might be a tank or something right there.
brauche die Koordinaten des feindlichen Fahrzeugs.
Okay, now we know where they are. While we just fly through a rocket barrage like that? I swear you should die to that. Alright, they are definitely just going for the cap, so maybe we should just drop our bombs on that. Yeah, they're coming from this side. So if we go down like this, scan the area very nicely. I saw a lot of guys right there. Please don't kill me, trees. Yeah, that's it. 16 guys. 16 or something like that. I think no, it might have been a little less because we already had a couple kills. Nice first drop. Actually, perfect first drop. Seems like the enemy's still taking the point. Okay, it's being contested. Moving back up here. Let's climb to get some altitude, and I think we're just gonna go straight down the middle of the road here. Coming from this side out there, so maybe we should try another one in that spot. Generally, when you're bombing, it's a good idea, guys, to not drop your bombs immediately. What I like to do, especially when the sky is clear like this, I mean, there's no other fighters up, so why would I stress? Take your time. Go low to the ground to analyze where they're coming from. Look at the map. Look at the arrow. Is it oriented more to the left or to the right? So that way you know their spawn direction. Generally, where they're spawning from. And that's super, super helpful. Let's see, they were over there somewhere, right? Alright, gonna drop, and we're gonna fly off, I think. Please give me some kills. Nice! We got 4. We got a 4-man. I could take a 4-man. Wait, it was a little bit more than a 4-man. It was an 8-man. It's weird, because they've changed the way that the kill system works. It doesn't show you how many kills you get. It only shows you sometimes. I don't really understand it. I'm not a big fan of it. I really like the old system better. Alright, we got a strategic construction, probably a rally point. We're gonna run back. That was our strafe. The only bad thing, guys, the only bad thing about the ME410, in my opinion, is it has a pretty shit climb rate. It loses power and energy quite quickly, but the rear gunner right here, you can't control him. And he's actually remotely operated. It's one of the first planes that had a remotely operated gun. So the guns are down the side of the hull. And they're actually not mounted anywhere. As you can see, there's no gun you can, you know, physically hold or grab onto. They're down the side of the hull. You can not see them here, but they are there. Alright, now we have a new point. My team's actually doing quite good this time. I like it to see that. We're gonna climb as high as we can. I will take a look at the map here. We're watching our speed. There's a tank. Okay, cool. Well, the tank is our main priority, guys. Always the tank. Cool thing about this plane is that your bombs are actually mounted straight down the middle. So there's no wing-mounted bombs. You could just use them, you know, as you would. Alright. I don't know if that's... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You see the guy? He's shooting now. All right, we have a fighter. Definitely a fighter. He can be difficult to deal with, this guy. All right, we got us a little bit of a chase here. I think he's done though. Oh, LA7 just got absolutely obliterated, bro. And I think that tank, we can actually pen him. There's 2. Wait, is that 1 or 2? I think there's only 1. I think I just marked him. Okay. Slow the beast down. Gonna wreck his tracks. Gonna wreck everything I can. Boom. And we're flying away again. Keep watching our 6 because we know that that fighter just got wrecked by us. Oh, there's a high likelihood he's gonna come back, right? I won't, you know, test my luck. I'm just gonna take my win, the dogfight. We take the win and then we leave. That's just how we do. It says they're coming right down from here. Well, that's a tank, and we are going to try to take him out. I don't know if it's an IS-2. I can't see. I think we only hit his tracks. Let's slow it down. Combat flaps. Let's actually try having the air brake on. I'm going to open up the speed again, and that way we don't get pancaked. And you see, we took out his one of his crew members, and we actually removed his tracks. So he's pretty bad. He's right there. Yeah, he's immobilized. That's a mobility kill. Very, very powerful as well, because it means our infantry can actually go flank him now. What? Bob Blue in air? What does he mean? I mean, if it's because he wants to have the plane, I am sorry, bro. You will have to hope they kill me. They get me. I mean, there you go. There you go. He got me. Yeah, I guess he wanted to fly the plane as well. You know what? That's totally fair. Standard für air free. Go standard and otherwise you're gonna miss it, bro. Somebody else gonna take it. You know what? I've had a long day trying to get this plane, and I understand this guy. I understand him. Oh yeah, little IS-2 here. I love me killing some IS-2. All right, let's do this guy. I hope we got him there. It's a little hard to do the bomb drops. Okay, we didn't get him. He's still alive. I kind of came in at a bad angle. I should have had a way steeper angle. I can't see him now. Can't seem to find him. There he is. Beautiful. Whoa! The parachute plane just almost clipped me there. Definitely doing damage to this IS-2, just not the damage I'm hoping for. I know I can pen his top, so we're gonna go high again. Actually really high this time. Keep climbing, 650, 700. Let's do the dive now. I have a feeling we might be able to do this now. Oh, we got his engine. His engine's on fire, so I will take that. And, oh, wow. Enemy fighter. That's an IL-2, not a fighter. Okay. Good thing to know. It's an IL-2. I just didn't realize I was going towards their spawn. Nice, we got the kill. Even better. Even better. Where's this IS-2, though? IS-2, where you at? Alright, you know what? Pretty good run, I would say. Pretty good run. We need to peel back here. Since we know they have a plane sometimes, I'll try my best here to spot him before he gets us. Alright, well, we know there's a tank, so I'm gonna see if I can find him. Wherever he is. Alright, we hit the tank with the bomb. That's pretty much a kill. Yeah, IS-2 is down. Very happy about that. Oh shit, we got ganked. We got very much ganked. I'm gonna try to slow down here. Ah, come on. Back gunner. Nah, he's dead. Alright, that's it for us. I was hoping my back gunner was going to be able to do something. It looked like the guy was just literally just spawned. So, you know, that's how it goes. He just spawned, so he's going to get a free kill. Alright, we got a little bit of stuff there, 4-man. I don't think we're going to be winning this game, though. That was so close, though. Nice job, team. I mean, we tried. If we had just pushed in the beginning instead of the end, I think we could have won this. One of those games where like, oh, I wish we would have just pushed. Oh. Yeah, I don't like your AA, so good night. 30 seconds, alright, well, here we go. Nice little 7-man there. Oh! 21 kills, bro, what the fuck? Alright, you know what? That's a fine finale right there. That's a fine finale. Please don't tell me he sees me. Nah, he doesn't. He doesn't. He's unaware. That's good. And... Alright, we see there's an APC. I was trying to hit him with the bomb, but that was just too close for comfort, man. The APC was parked behind, yep, the bridge. Alright, let's do combat flaps and go for a strafing run on this guy. Slow down. Flaps up. Oh, we got him and barely dodged that too. We have to keep in mind that the enemy fighter we just killed, it was actually an IL-2. So, not a fighter, but very, very dangerous guns. Very dangerous guns indeed. So which one do I prefer out of these two? Well, they have the same gun setup, so a 13mm and a 20mm. Or maybe the other one has a 7.62, I can't quite remember. But the difference being mainly that this thing has a bombing payload and the other one uses rockets. So this one has a 500 kilogram payload, which is somewhat translatable to like, what, 1,000 pounds? Just under 1,000 pounds. Which is a pretty big bomb load, I will say that. But bombs in this game can just be really, really wonky to use. They're great at taking out tanks, obviously, but they can also just fail miserably, which it just sucks when it does that. So I'm looking for any potential tank. Oh, that's a double up on enemy planes. We hit that guy, he's diving down, so I'm hoping yep, he just crashed. Let's take out this guy now. Nice. Oh yeah, look at that. See ya later, guy. That is how you clear up this guy. That was the new enemy plane, the new Soviet fighter. Really, really strong. Also has a 250 kg bomb. Nice, good job, team. Good job, team. Oh, I did not mean to drop my bombs. I just wanted to say good job. Well, I'll laugh if they get some. You can actually do high altitude bombing in this game. It's just really hard. Oh yeah. He's gone. I would like to see if I can get a coordinate for a tank. No? Okay, no coordinates for tanks. Okay, fair enough. Thanks. I don't know why he didn't want to give me that, but fair enough. Oh, I think I see them now. So the thing is, I don't really know this map. I have barely played it, so it's completely new. So I don't really know where the people are spawning at. But I'm imagining it's somewhere behind this church here. Or whatever this building we're attacking is. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got a strategic construction. That might have been a rally point. That's pretty good. Oh, they have an AA gun. Okay, they finally built an AA gun. Best way to deal with them is to actually bait them out. To see where they're shooting from and dive down. Oh, there it is. The AA gun actually just took us out. I didn't even see him. Yeah, I have no clue where he is. So that is it for this video and this guide on the ME410. I hope you guys enjoyed, had a good laugh maybe, and learned something new about this plane. If you guys want to know how to play Enlisted, if it's free, you can play it on Xbox, PS5, and PC from what I know. And it's pretty fun. Heavily grindy. It's a gaijin game, guys. Remember that. Like, you are going to be spending tons of time grinding to get to high tier. But I do find it to be quite fun once you get there. And low tier is also really fun. So, the ME410 here, I don't recommend starter players to get into this thing. Just use that BF110 first, because it's actually more sluggish and heavier in the air. This thing feels lighter. So, it will be more fun for you to fly this thing, but you have to understand the mechanics of a dogfight. You know, how to turn, how to scissor, how to do a corkscrew, all this stuff. And AA especially, you need to know how to deal with AA. It's kind of going to be my last tip here. If you know there's AA, fly around around the outskirts of the map, but close enough for them to be able to shoot at you or think they can, and see where they're firing from. Put a marker down, and then go and shred them with your guns. Just absolutely spray and pray that area. It's gonna piss them off very much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name has been Bobloon, aka Pabloon. If you watched all the way till the end, thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great day.